And good evening, Savannah and the Low Country. And welcome to the Savannah Sports Report, hosted by the coach, Karl DeMasi. That's right. Rebranded the name. It's called now the Savannah Sports Report, right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. I'm glad you could join me. You're probably saying, what is the Coach's Corner Sports Network? There are two shows, okay? You got my show, now called the Savannah Sports Report, hosted by the coach, Karl DeMasi. And, of course, Rubbin' and Grubbin', our weekly NASCAR show. They will be back next week. Brandon Bain, daughter was graduating, so he couldn't make it tonight. But check it out on YouTube, Rubbin' and Grubbin'. That's right, Rubbin' and Grubbin', hosted by the man himself, Brandon Bain, and, of course, the OG of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. And that is, of course, Lawrence Bennett. So just checking in here. And once again, I got a little shock here because, the rain came through here. I'm sitting right in the middle of the Soundgarden stage. Pretty impressive. I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to do a dance. But I'm telling you, the rain was all around me. The floor was all wet. Had to cover my laptop with my T-shirt, extra T-shirt, because I'm wearing something that a lot of you might remember. Armstrong State Pirates. Remember the Pirates. You got to love it. It's an old T-shirt I found. Had to put it on. But I got a great show lined up tonight. Once again, 3 segments. I'll open up in a couple of minutes talking about local sports, national sports that relate to Savannah, Georgia, or Georgia. Then we'll get into our first guest. Young man brought home a championship to Calvary Day School. He is an alum of Calvary Day School. Couldn't be more prouder than to watch this guy grow. We're going to talk to the class, let me get this right, Georgia High School State Association, class 3A-1A, private school sector, Calvary Day School champion, head coach Phillip Lee. Talking about his team, talking about the season. That's what we're going to get into. And then at 7:30, we have the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. This young man took home 3 gold medals this past season, back there at the beginning of May. He also has 1 from last year, and he also has 1 from his freshman year. He's leaving high school with 5 gold medals. Pretty impressive. And that's Coray Stafford out of HV Jenkins High School. We'll talk about how it was, where's he going, what's going on, football. He's a football player, track star. So we'll find out with him. So those are the 3 segments. So let's get in the door so I can finish this on time. There's a lot going on, and I'm trying something new again. I got a little slideshow to go with what I'm talking about so you don't have to look at the coach the whole time. See, that usually says Coach's Corner, okay? But for some reason, the rain changed it to NASCAR show. We're not NASCAR. The computer has – so I'll try and fix it during a break. But once again, you're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. Sorry, that's going to get an old habit to break because I've been doing this since 2010. You're watching the Savannah Sports Report hosted by the coach, Karl DeMasi. I got things popping up here because of the rain, so let's get to it. Let's pop on the PowerPoint. There you go. You'll see me on the side. And I call this 3 steps to the door. We talk about youth sports, high school sports, college sports, and pro sports. Once again, it's May 28, 2025. The spotlight is on the Savannah area high school athletes and postseason action when we talk the first section. But we do get into the youth sports, which you'll see in a second, okay? So let's go to number 2. So step 1 in the door, youth and high school sports. It's time to shine the spotlight on our youth and high school athletes who continue to deliver big-time performances across the coastal empire. And why not start with, it's summertime. Junior golfers teed off this yesterday and today. The SJGA, okay, that's the Savannah Junior Golf Association, lost its summer tournament series, which has been going on since 1990, but now it's presented by First Tee of Savannah, okay? The first tournament, the last 2 days, have been at the Richmond Hill Golf Club. I know on the girls' side, Hayden Price out of Richmond Hill, she was leading by 4 strokes. There are 4 or 5 guys after the first round that were at a 76, 5 strokes over. They had to play again today. I tried to look up the stats before, or the scoreboard before I came on, but there's nothing posted yet. So check it out. So Hayden Price. Now, the little guy here, the young guy over here on would be your right if you're looking at it, okay? This young man is over at the U.S. Kids European Tour in Scotland. His name is Rivers Hood. Remember that name, Rivers Hood. Okay, last year he finished 3rd in the 9-year-old group. Right now in the 10-year-old group, he's sitting 4th after 2 days. Check it out on the Prep Sports Report. All your local coverage for all your high school sports, youth sports, it's right there. All right, so check it out. Wish Rivers good luck winning it over there. And, of course, Hayden Price was going into the girls' side of the 15 to 18 group in that first ever Tim O'Neill Perseverance Tournament. And there's a whole bunch of them. Check out the Prep Sports Report. There's a list or a story about all the stories that are going on there, okay? Last night, this was big news for me. Where are they now? HV Jenkins alum Lorenzo Cowan is transferring from the University of Southern California to Kentucky, and he's reuniting with his brother, Travian Gatson, okay? He's 6'3", 200 pounds. He's an edge rusher with 4 years eligibility. And after spring practice out there at USC, Lincoln Riley, everybody knows Lincoln Riley, okay? He praised Lorenzo for his performances during spring practice, but Lorenzo now is coming back. Kentucky was the first place that he committed to. Now he'll be back home with his brother in Kentucky, close to Savannah, Georgia. All right? Savannah Morning News Best of Preps Awards were last night, okay? Over 300 athletes were celebrated last night, okay? The Master of Ceremonies was Amy Zimmer from WJCL. And Feeney, I can't remember his name, Feeney from the Atlanta Falcons, Hall of Fame football player. He was the guest speaker. But here, the major awards, boys athlete, no surprise, Rashawn Truell out of New Hampstead. Girls athlete, Gianna Brown out of New Hampstead. Gianna won the Hollis Stacy. Rashawn won the Ashley Deering and the Finney-Carroll and the Lawton Calhoun Award from the Greater Savannah Athletic Hall of Fame as the best athlete in the area. Pretty impressive. The Courage Award goes to Savannah Christian pitcher Harding Dennis, who got hit with a line drive in the face and was back 2 weeks later pitching for the Raiders, helping them get to the state finals against Calvary. Boys team, Savannah High basketball, bringing home the state championship. Coach George Brown and that crew did a great job. Girls team was Savannah Arts Academy Soccer, made it to the state championship and lost, but it was a heck of a game, 6-5 to Pike County. Faye Baker. I started in Savannah, Georgia in 1995 as the head girls coach at HV Jenkins High School. Who was the head coach at Bradwell Institute? Faye Baker. She got into a serious car accident, church van, left her paralyzed from the waist down, but she still continues to coach. That's pretty impressive, okay? So got to give the Trailblazer Award to Faye Baker. Coach of the Year, George Brown for the boys. And, of course, Brianna Booker took the HV Jenkins flag football deep. Now, and then she took the girls basketball team deep in the playoffs. Pretty impressive. And the Lifetime Achievement Award, no other than the man himself, Earl Etheridge. Earl Etheridge has been around here for a long time, coached at Savannah High, coached at Windsor Forest, director of city sports here. Great guy. Still part of the Georgia High School State Association. He's 86 years old and still going strong. And I got to tell you, and Dennis Knight did a great job. Dennis Knight is a one-man show at the Savannah Morning News. If you don't know that, you got to check it out. He had to do all this by himself. Okay, he did get a lot of coaches' input as for the Players of the Year, the special awards. It wasn't him just making this up, okay? But here you see in football, we had Elijah Griffin, Herbert Third Scroggins, Rashawn Truell, Gianna Brown, and flag football. Basketball, Caleb Jones, Paris Parham from Bradwell. Swimming, Jack Hendricks from Richmond Hill. The girl swimmer from Savannah, from St. Andrews. Why didn't it show up? I apologize. I'll get it to you. The girl swimmer was, let me see if I got it on my notes. Nope, of course. Josie Thompson. There it is on the bottom. Josie Thompson, okay? I had it done twice, okay? Only took 2 or 3 home gold medals, okay? Then we go on to part 2. There he is, the man himself, Dennis Knight. I got to get myself off the screen here. You got to see he's hanging out with Bear Dolander, the golfer of the year. And the Bear's got his, 10-gallon cowboy hat on. Pretty impressive. But Dennis Knight, you did a heck of a job. How to get that in there. You told me about it. You sent me the picture. And all these pictures that are coming from the Savannah Morning News are coming from Casey Jones, who used to be the anchor at WJCL. Now he's a photographer. Pretty impressive right there. Then, of course, my next guest, Coray Stafford, track athlete of the year. There you go down the line. All the other special awards. So it was something special. They honored lacrosse, soccer, tennis, track and field, cross country. Most versatile athlete went to Andrew Nicholson. And for the girls was Anaya Browner. Okay, I can't forget the girls' top wrestler, too. Ariana Stringer from Jenkins. And, of course, Moose Springer from South Effingham. Just a great night out at, of course, the Savannah Morning News, Best of Preps at the Johnny Mercer Theater last night. Over 300 athletes honored, and those were the special guests right there. Step 2 in the door. College, there's still college. Georgia Bulldogs, Leighton Finley, Richmond Hill. He's been, even though that ERA says 5.08, he's been one of the stellar pitchers in their rotation for Georgia. It'll be in Athens this weekend. Arkansas Razorbacks, Savannah native Justin Thomas. Went to Georgia, went to Florida Southwestern. Now he's in Arkansas. 301 batting average, 8 home runs, 31 RBIs. And I got to give a shout out to my girl, Alex Brown. Clemson made it to the Super Regional against Texas. They won the first game. She had a 3-hit, 2-run game versus Texas in the Super Regionals. And she was first team All ACC. I think she batted like 455. Pretty impressive, Alex Brown. You got to love it, okay? Let's go next one, okay? Here you go. Georgia hosts the Athens Regional. They open up Friday against Binghamton out of upstate New York. Georgia Tech had to go on the road. They're going to Mississippi. They're taking on Western Kentucky. There's a possibility if these two teams can win their regionals, they'll meet in Super Regional in Athens. Pretty exciting. And Justin Thomas will be playing for Arkansas, and Arkansas is hosting a regional also. All right, let's go pros. Let's go. Keep it going. I got 3 minutes to get out of here. 2 minutes to get out of here. Atlanta, right now, they lost 2-0 last night. Tonight's game is rained out. They're playing a doubleheader tomorrow. Spencer Strider coming back, 4 2/3, 7 Ks, 4 walks, 1 run only given up. But the offense only had 5 hits. Next game will be a doubleheader. First game, it'll be afternoon. We'll see Smith Schwaber versus Wheeler, and then Sales pitches the second game. Starting 0-7, the Braves are now 25-28. Not bad, okay? They got the Phillies, and then they'll take on Boston in the Truist Park after they finish Phillies the next 2 days. Okay, PGA Tour, Brian Harmon at the Charles Schwab Challenge finished 46th, even par. In the PGA Champions Tour, Senior Champions Tour, which Mr. Sowers won a couple of years ago, Tim O'Neill tied 21st at even par, and Gene did not make the cut. Savannah Banana Ball update. They're in Disneyland right up now today. Disneyland, that's California. Not Disney World, that's Florida, okay? At 11 o'clock, which would be 11, 12, 1 o'clock our time, okay? They had a dance performance at the Sleeping Beauty Castle, okay? It's the castle, okay? The big castle, you wouldn't walk in there, okay? At 12:30, all right, they were part of the Cavalcade Parade down Main Street, USA at Disneyland. Unbelievable. What's upcoming? They're going to go to Reno next. They'll play at the Greater Nevada Field. Then they go to Anaheim Stadium to play at the Anaheim Angels Pro Stadium against the Firefighters. We won't see them back in Savannah until June 19th to the 21st. All right. Coach's Corner Summer Soundgarden Concert Series, Saturday, big one. 2 o'clock, we get Carnival Ride with the Taylor Swift Tribute Band. Then at 7 o'clock, we get Carnival Ride and the Carrie Underwood Tribute Band. So there's 2 concerts here on Saturday. Okay, and they're separate. So you can't stay, buy one and think you can stay for the other. It's 2 separate. Get your tickets at Eventbrite. Then on June 7th, Charlie Fogg with Turtle Folk come in, Grateful Dead. And then June 14th, we got Ramble On, the Led Zeppelin Band. Okay, don't forget, right across the parking lot, we got Thunderbolt Indoor Golf and Games. Hey, give the gift of fun with Thunderbolt Indoor Golf and Games. Give them a gift card. Okay, it's right across the street, 2 simulators. Play any course you want, 24/7. There's a keypad for you to get in. Hey, it's raining out like that story. Hey, there's a rainbow right here to my left. I got good luck coming. All right, so check it out. All right, well, that's a wrap. That's all the sports I got for you. Next up, we're going to talk a little bit of Calvary baseball with the man himself, the former head coach. But, we're not going to get into any of that. We're going to talk about just about what happened at the championships, and that's all I know he wants to talk about, and that's all I want to talk about. He's a graduate of Calvary Day School, great coach. Great guy. All right, let me get this off. And then you can see me back here. Remember the Pirates, okay? And we're going to talk to the winning state champion baseball coach. I think this is the farthest thing in his mind when he took over that job 11 years ago, Phillip Lee. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports. I just made my second error of the night there, Coach. I'm sorry. Got to put that glove on the ground and keep it there. Sorry. You're watching the Savannah Sports Report, hosted by the coach, Karl DeMasi. Be back in 3 minutes, I promise you. I need a drink of water, and I got to get the social media stuff updated. Be right back. Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden. Now, more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day.
Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary Day School, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions to Christ at Calvary Day School. We would consider it a privilege to meet with you and your family personally. Call Alicia Bain, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299. Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style, we are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time, it makes you mad, the pain drives you crazy, you just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And good evening, sports fans, and welcome back to the Savannah Sports Report, hosted by the coach, Karl DeMasi. I got it right, no error on that one. That's right, it's rebranded now. It's the Savannah Sports Report, hosted by yours truly, the coach. All right, so last week we talked some championship awards with players from last week, and I got to talk about it this week. We have to bring on the champions. Okay, we talked last week to Richmond Hill, Levi Siebert, and then we talked to Kendrick Joshua, Richmond Hill 300-meter hurdle that won a gold medal, and of course Levi Siebert taking his team to third place, Richmond Hill. But let's talk about a championship, okay? After 11, I'm telling you, 11 remarkable seasons at the helm at the Calvary Day School of the Calvary Day baseball program, this young guy took them to the state championship, and they won 10 flawless games, okay? Accumulating in Calvary's first championship since 2007. He also, I think he played on one of those championship teams. He'll get me straight, all right? The victory marks Calvary Day's first third title since 2000 and serves as a fitting cap to this young man's career as a student, as a coach, as, somebody who breathes purple and gold. But once again, earlier this season, he celebrated his 200th career win, a testament to his dedication and leadership at the Calvary Day School baseball program. And being part of that program, he learned from a lot of great coaches, Kevin Farmer and so on. But joining me now on the Coach's Corner hot seat, this year's GHSA 3AA Private Championship head baseball coach, Coach Phillip Lee. Coach, heck of a job. Congratulations. What better way to end it than? What way to end this journey, eh?
Yes, sir. It was. It was quite a journey, and very blessed to be a part of it with the guys. We're just very fortunate to come out on top this year.
I mean, go back to when you got your job 11 years ago. Did you ever think that this was going to end this way, or you going to come up with a state championship? I mean, you were part of one of them, weren't you?
So, no, sir, I wasn't part of it as a player. We had the opportunity of playing for it last year, came up a little short. I think, every year you go in with kind of that goal in mind, from just a wins and losses standpoint. But at the end of the day, man, it's just fun to be a part of that journey with the guys and the coaching staff over the years. And so just to see kind of all that come to fruition this year was really cool.
All right, as I do this every week, I call this Coach's Four Quarters. That's where the coach asks my guest, it's usually a coach or somebody in the arena or athletic field in the city. I ask them 4 questions, 4 quarters, okay? And that's what I told Coach Lee I'm going to do. So quarter number 1, all right, I want you to walk us through the key moments that define the Cavaliers' perfect 10-0 postseason run.
Man, I tell you, I don't know if there's any key defining moments. We had played some great competition throughout the playoffs. With Mount Pisgah coming in, and then Whitfield Academy, Providence, then Prince Avenue, and then of course Savannah Christian in the finale. And so I'd say I think we learned a lot about our guys throughout each one of those series. They handled themselves extremely well in every situation. Some of those we had to come from behind in. Some of those we were up big early. And so, anytime you make a run, things have to go your way. And we had some things go our way throughout that run this year. But I just think it was really cool to see some of our different guys step up in situations throughout, whether it was offensively, whether it was on the mound, defensively. I think everybody just played their role really, really well this playoff run and this season, to be honest.
Nice. Okay, quarter number 2. All right. Earlier this season, you achieved your 200th, not 2000. You've been around a long time. You get 2000. Your 200th career win. So, reflecting on your journey that started 11 years ago, what does this milestone mean to you personally and professionally?
I think, it was great to be able to, to get 200 wins, but I think every coach would agree. It's not why you're in it. It's not why you get in it from the get-go. You get in it to hopefully impact lives, for all of eternity. And so that was, my goal from day one, why I wanted to get into coaching, why I wanted to get into just education as a whole. I think it was really cool to be able to just see once again the journey that each one of our teams over those 11 years and then all the years prior to, how they all kind of set the tone and put things in place in order, for all this to kind of, be the end goal again this year.
All right. People can come in and make comments. And I know you know this guy very well, Coach David Kelly over there at Savannah Christian. Congrats, Coach Lee and the Cavs. The ship was an awesome atmosphere for players and fans. It was a privilege to share the same clay with these guys for this special occasion. So he does a great job over there. And 2 of his sons are leaving that program now.
Yeah. Well, listen, Coach Kelly and the rest of that staff, Coach Oglesby and all their coaches and players at Savannah Christian, man, I've told people throughout this entire time we were leading up to it, and then even after, the state championship series, that, man, they're first class in everything that they do over there, and they proved it again throughout that series. A ton of respect for those guys. And Coach Kelly, appreciate you, man. It was great seeing you again last night. And congratulations to both of you boys. They both had some amazing accomplishments this year, so congrats to you guys as well.
Nice. All right, quarter number 3. Your players demonstrated remarkable resilience, teamwork throughout the season, okay? How did the coaching staff, you and your coaches, cultivate such a strong team culture, and what role did the veteran leadership play in your success through your seniors or your captains on that team, which you had 4 or 5 pretty good seniors there?
We did, yes, sir. Yeah, we were very blessed. So 7 seniors total this year in our senior class on our team. Each one of them played, huge roles throughout the season. Whether it's on the field, off the field, just every one of them completely bought into the program, completely bought into the task at hand. Just some of the kind of the mantras and pillars that we try to live by in our program: toughness, effort, and discipline. And each one of the guys on our team this year did a great job with that. Just once again, buying into it and just playing their roles to perfection. I think that, our coaching staff, hats off to all those guys. I have seven other guys that are with me. And just the roles that each one of them played, just crucial. Anytime, anybody can just kind of just buy into whatever that role is at that given time, and just work their butts off to accomplish that goal is awesome to see. And so I had 17 guys on our varsity team this year, another 13 on top of that in the program, and then 8 of us coaches as well. And everybody just did an unbelievable job throughout this entire season.
All right, well, we can't forget about the players. Yes, you gave love to your coaches, which is behind every great coach is a great coaching staff. But, I mean, Quinn Johnson got the player of the year last night. I mean, you got Cutter Powell. You got Ryan Wallace. You got Dawson.
Yeah. Well, it's Brody Dawson, and then Dalton
okay.
Kelly, the guy. Yeah, I mean, Sam Renshaw. Like I said, I mean, we had 17 guys on the varsity team with us this year, and it was really cool to see. And it changed from game to game, from week to week, who's going to be in the starting lineup, who's going to play this position, who's going to do what. We just, in baseball, you got to play the hot hand at the right time. And each one of those guys did a really good job of buying into that mentality. So, hats off to all those guys. Our 7 seniors, like I said, they were amazing leaders for us this year. Just did a really good job of kind of keeping the culture set and keeping the, just the up tempo and challenging the rest of the guys on our team this year.
Well, it was fun to watch those guys and watch them stepping up. Like you said, there was different players each week stepping up, and it was fun to watch. All right, quarter number 4. All right, so, I mean, how ironic that Calvary and Savannah Christian finally meet in a sport this year in a state championship playoff game. Facing your crosstown rival, Savannah Christian, in the finals added a little extra flavor to it, the intensity of this rivalry. So how did you prepare your team mentally and strategically for this high-stakes matchup, and who brought the ship back to the seaport?
Yeah. Well, it's funny, like I said, ton of respect for those guys over there at Savannah Christian. Coach Oglesby and I, we spoke weekly throughout the playoff run, just talking about our opponents, some different things that, that we feel like we could have helped each other with and with our opponents. Probably sharing a little too much about our own teams at times with each other, never thinking that we would see each other in the end, which was fun to chat about after the fact. But honestly, we played. I told our guys and our staff, and we played a very similar brand of baseball all year long. And so I think that was something that not so much that we had to prepare for something outlandish. But also knowing that, hey, everything that we want to do to our opponents, that's what they've been doing to theirs, and that's what they're going to want to do to us. And so, we knew it was going to be a challenge going into that series, and it proved true all the way through. And so we were fortunate to be able to come out on top of that. But just like I said, ton of respect for them and how they run their program, and our guys felt the same way. A lot of them are good buddies, and hung out even the next morning afterwards, went to breakfast with folks afterwards. So it was cool to kind of see, yes, we're going to fight like crazy against each other inside those lines, but afterwards, man, this is just, it's really cool to be able to experience it all together.
All right, we got James Mobley III jumping on Controlled Chaos. So we appreciate you, Coach Lee. God bless.
Thank you, Ms. Mobley. Appreciate you. That's a big time supporter right there.
I got you. Well, Phillip, and I still call you Phillip, even though everybody says Coach Lee. I've watched you grow back when you played at Calvary, came back and coached at Calvary, got a chance to coach my son. It's really been an absolute pleasure watching how you just kept that program flowing after Coach Farmer left. I mean, your commitment to the program, your commitment to the school, your commitment to excellence, and teaching these kids the right way is something special. So once again, congratulations on that storybook ending, and well-deserved. Best of luck in your next venture. And once again, I'll be bugging you like I always do, but thank you all. Thank you for every time I called you for helping me out, get kids, insights, information. It's all about the kids, and that's what you're about. I appreciate it, Phillip.
Well, listen, Coach DeMasi, I appreciate you, man. You do an unbelievable job, in everything that you do. And so I appreciate your support. I appreciate, just you advocating for the kids and doing this. It does. It truly means a lot to us as coaches, but to these athletes and families. So you're doing an exceptional job. And yes, please always call me, man. I'm willing to help any way I can. So, but I appreciate you.
Hopefully I'll be doing this long enough. I'll have your son on.
That'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
All right, Coach. Have a good time. Congratulations. Enjoy your summer.
Thank you, Coach. You too. Take care.
Bye. I mean, just a remarkable young man. I've watched him grow. I've been here since 1995. He graduated from Calvary in 2002. I was following the Calvary program back then. I started the prep sports report way back in the year 2000. So it's been a lot of fun watching this young man grow, and he's still a young man. And of course, he's taking his talent somewhere else. But I wish him the best of luck, and I know Calvary does too. Just a great job, great job. Your 2025 Georgia High School State Association Class 3A to A private school champions, the Cavaliers of Calvary Day School. Thanks, Coach. Well, next up, we're going to talk to a young man that has not one, not two, not three, but 5 gold medals in track and field, and he's graduating. Not bad to leave high school with 5 gold medals. And this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete will be graduate alum Coray Stafford from HV Jenkins High School. Be back in 3 minutes. Got to thank the people who sponsor me. Hey, you're watching the call. Believe me, in a couple of weeks, it'll be over. You're watching the Savannah Sports Report with the coach, Karl DeMasi. I'll be right back. I promise. I love doing it. I'm not going anywhere.
Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers, to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden, now with more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day.
Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary Day School, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ at Calvary Day School. We would consider it a privilege to meet with you and your family personally. Call Alicia Bain, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style, we are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room. If you can, at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
Once again, good evening, sports fans, and welcome back to the Savannah Sports Report, hosted by the coach, Karl DeMasi. You'll watch me live on the Soundgarden stage here at Coach's Corner. Storm came through. There was rain, wind everywhere, but you know what? It cleared out, and it didn't knock the internets off. So I'm here to be here. This is always a favorite part of my show, and this young man has already been on the show once last year. Matter of fact, last year he was on the show May 29th. Today's May 28th. This year, though, he got 3 gold medals. Last year he had 1 gold medal, and he said he would beat his time, and I went back and watched the segment from that show, and he sure did. So, let me get my little notes here. So, okay, so we're going to welcome back to the show with 3 gold medals this year. He's a senior at HV Jenkins High School. He's graduated, okay? He captured the Georgia High School State Association Class 3A state titles in both the 100-meter and 200-meter dashes, and he anchored the 4x100-meter relay team to a championship win. Okay, last year he won the 100-meter yard dash in Class 5A with a time of 10.63, and as a freshman, he won the 100-meter in skeezer with 11.6. He's taken almost a second, and well, more than that, 1 second and 3/10. I don't know. I'm not a track guy, but I'm telling you right now, I mean, his speed is consistent. Dedication is unwavering. He's nothing short of being one of the best 100-meter rushes in the country. I think his time was like 50th in the country. So let's dive into this incredible journey and him no longer being an HV Jenkins warrior, but joining me on the Coach's Corner hot seat is the man himself, this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week from HV Jenkins High School, Coray Stafford. Coray, how's it going?
Good. How's it going, Carl?
Hey, I'm doing great. I'm glad, you had a good time, and, congratulations. I mean, you said you were coming back, but I thought maybe 1, but you came back with 3 more.
Yes, yes, sir.
So how did it feel coming away? Last year I asked you, how did it feel coming away winning 1, but how does it feel coming away winning 3 state titles in 1 meet in 1 weekend?
I mean, it feel amazing. I achieved my goals to the best of my ability, and I just went out there and handled business.
Oh, you sure did, and you told me you were going to do it, and you did it.
Yes, sir.
All right. So first of all, I didn't have this, but I got it later on in my notes here. But I'm going to jump to this question: being named the 2025 Savannah Morning News Best of Preps Track Athlete of the Year is a major honor. What does that recognition mean to you?
It means a lot to me. It feels really good to see that all my hard work and dedication getting recognized by a bunch of people and by a bunch of young athletes and just people all around. That's a great feeling, amazing feeling. Nice.
So now you're a back-to-back 100-meter dash champion, okay, in 2 different classifications. You also did it in another classification as freshman. You had to sit out a year, but you transferred to Jenkins. So what was your mindset going into this year's final, whatever classification it was, Class 3A? What was your mindset going into this one?
Same mindset I had last year in 5A and in the other classifications. Just all I did was just work harder, focus more, and just remain coming out on top. Just doing my thing.
Hey, doing what you got to do, right?
Yes, sir.
So, and you're 10.35 in the 100-meter preliminaries was one of the fastest times in Georgia this season and in the United States, like I said. Do you expect to run that fast? And it wasn't win-aided. And how did that impact your confidence heading into that final?
I mean, yes, I expect to run that fast with all the hard work I put throughout the season and all the coaching that Coach James gave me. I expected that. And it impacted me because, I was just, real nervous. At the beginning of the race, I was real nervous. I was real nervous. And I was during prelims. I was real nervous. So, when I came out there and ran the 10.3, I was like, yeah, I got this. All that nervousness is left. And I just went out there for, the actual state meet the next day. And I went out there and handled business. I think I ran a 10.4. But it was windy. It would win. I ran a 10.4.5 win. State meet. But yeah, I came out winning with the W.
Came out a winner. Now, track and field is usually the track events are usually individual until you get to the relays. Okay,
yeah.
So you anchored that 4x100 relay team to a state title. Okay, so not just you getting gold, three of your teammates get gold.
Yeah.
So what's the chemistry? What has the chemistry been like between you, Ronnie Taylor, Jalen Elliott, and Katarion Haynes.
I want to start off by saying those three guys, they are some amazing athletes. They're some great athletes. You know, we make sure we push each other hard. Every day at practice, we always try to make each other better. You know, they push me, I push them. So like when it's time for meets, we just go out there and handle business. You know, so that we did at state. We came out there, locked in, you know, and came out number 1.
Brought home some bling, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you've been consistent your whole career, getting better each year and improving. Okay. And you had some top times in some major meets.
Right.
What does your training routine look like for people that don't know what you go through? And tell them what Coach Phillips, who has helped you, guide you throughout your career so far, what's that like training for him and training to be one of the fastest times in the state and in the country?
Well, I'm gonna start by saying, so my training is kind of weird. I do a lot of long distance workouts. Coach James have us doing a lot of long distance stuff, like 400s, 300s, but it makes us better. It makes us better for our events, for my events. So, and yeah, so for that, and I also strengthen my 200 time. You know, so you know, I do like a lot of little block starts, like a lot of different workouts to help me stride better, help me breathe better throughout my race, and like just help me become a better sprinter and a better athlete all in general.
I mean, you just don't go out there and run?
A lot of people ask me that. No, I don't. It's actually technique. Coach James, he gave me that technique. For sure.
If you're just tuning in, you're watching the Savannah Sports Report hosted by the coach, Karl DeMasi. I'm here with an outstanding young man from HV Jenkins High School, a graduate of HV Jenkins High School. Came home with 3 gold medals this year. He's got 5 in his career, and that's, of course, Coray Stafford, okay? So we talked about technique and everything, but it's also mental. So
yes,
how do you stay mentally and physically prepared for running multiple events? You're not just running one event in one day, especially at the highest level in competition at the end of the year. How'd you stay mentally focused?
Well, mentally, in my head, I'm always saying I'm number 1, win, finish line. You know, so every race, that's all I'm focused on. It's just coming across that line first. And, you know, physically, I just make sure I'm eating the right stuff, you know, make sure I'm eating healthy, working out, and just getting my body right for times like that, you know.
Nice. And I'm going to go off this wasn't part of the questions, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You said about eating right. So we know athletes have superstitions. They got to wear the same clothes. They got to do the same thing. Yeah. So what's your favorite food that you feel you need to eat before every race that's going to make you a little more physically prepared?
My favorite food I eat before a race, I'll say baked chicken. Like I make sure it's baked though. It can't be fried. Got to be baked. And I'll wash it down with the water or with a BioLite or something. But yeah, nice. I love baked chicken. The baked chicken before a race and probably like some fruit or something. You know.
Any special piece of uniform you got to wear every race, or whatever you're in, you're in?
Well, like the uniform that we wear, we have to wear. Coach James, he wants us to wear. Like we can't really go out there and just wear anything we want to get. Coach James, he's not gonna let us do that. He'll have a heart attack if he's gonna do that.
All right, now athletes love listening to music to get themselves pumped up.
Right.
I mean, you being a football player and a track athlete, what music gets you ready for the races? What's music you got to listen to before you race? Before
I race, I have to say "Amped Up" by NBA YoungBoy. He's a rapper. I put in my headphones, turn that on, just lock in.
Nice. Okay. All right. I just said you're a graduate of HV Jenkins High School. Right. So I know you signed or you committed to Dodge Community College for football. Right. So what are your plans after graduation? Are you looking to continue your track career, or are you looking to continue football and track?
Well, yes, I have earned a football and track scholarship to go to Dodge. You know, and that's just nothing but God. But I'm going to go up there and do both sports. I'm still be a track runner and a football guy. You know, when I hit there, I'm definitely going to try to break a 9.9 by my sophomore year. There, I'm telling you.
And I can tell you that you said it here first. You know that.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So outside of track, Athletics. What are some of the things you enjoy doing in your free time? Any hobbies, interests, people that people might want to know about?
Well, to be honest, I just do regular teenage boy things. Like during my off time, I'll be on the game. I hang out with my guys, or I might just go to the track or the field, get my mind off of things, work, try to get better. It's just little stuff like that. Nothing too major. Like, I don't go out to parties. I don't do parties and stuff like that.
Staying focused, right?
Yes, sir. No doubt.
All right. Like last year, we got some people jumping on here for the comment. Okay. Coach Mobley, keep grinding, Coray.
Yeah.
We're proud of you, nephew.
Yeah, that's on for sure.
And Coach Kelly over at Savannah Christian, baseball coach, as a HVJ class of 88 alumni, he's proud of you, and congrats on your continued success, and go Warriors.
Go Warriors. Go Warriors. Thank you.
What's Dodge Community College mascot?
The Conquistadors.
Conquistadors. So you're going from an Indian warrior to a Spanish warrior. Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yes, sir.
That's good. We can do that.
Sir.
All right, last question, okay? Mm-hmm. So it's been 4 years. You started Bethesda, and I know Miss Gill. You know Miss Gill?
Yeah, I know Miss Gill.
She was. I worked with her at St. Vincent's. She just loves you, Coray. She just loves you.
No, for sure. Every time I see Miss Gill, I give her a big hug, for real.
All right, so what advice would you give to younger athletes coming into Jenkins or going into a high school who look up to you and hope to follow your footsteps, whether it be in football, track, or even academics?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna start by saying, don't let nobody beat you down. Don't let nobody feel like you can't do this and that, And make sure you keep your head in the books, and set realistic goals. That's what I had to do. That was a main thing for me. I had to set realistic goals. And just block out the outsiders. And if you put your mind to it, you'll most definitely get achieve the goal that you wanted to get.
All right. We got another comment coming on here, but I got to ask you this. You talked about your family last year. I forgot to put it on the questionnaire this year. Talk about your family, how important it's been for your success, and of course, your coaches.
Right. Well, the success for my family has been good. They brought me through this. We came a long way. They used to be at my football games, hot outside, 6, 7 years old. Every Saturday, they'd be outside at Daphne Park. My coaches, Coach James helped me come a long way. Since I came in from Bethesda, he helped me come a long way, major growth. He helped me, for real.
All right, and what about Coach Walsh? Anything on the football side?
Oh, Coach Welch. No, Coach Welch, cool. Me and him, that's my guy. Coach Welch, he always going.
Come on back. Don't lose it. We just lost Coray's connection. Coray, can you hear me? All right. Well, he's. I mean, I don't have to tell you. We had a question for you, but I lost the internet. He lost his internet, so we can't ask the OG's question. But you could tell he's motivated. He's focused. He knew what he wanted to do. He told me last year that he was going to run faster time, and he did. And it's just something. Let's see if we can add him back to the stage. Now, we lost them all together. Well, if he's listening, I got to say, I mean, Coray, it's been an absolute pleasure over the last 2 years watching you grow. And you remember way back, I knew you were over at Bethesda when you were a freshman. I mean, your accomplishments speak for themselves on the track, on the football team, as a teammate. It's a testament to your hard work and determination to know what you want to do. Winning multiple state champions, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 of them is pretty special. And when you do it with your relay team, your teammates, it even makes it more special. And I know you can do a lot of good things over there at Dodge Community College and get to a big-time Power 4 school. So that's why you're this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week. And we wish you continued success in your athletic career and whatever you choose to do. And once again, when you run that 9.9, I'm going to have you come back and talk about it. Hold it. He jumped back on here. Let's see. He's trying to hook in. You got to love the internets. And he had a perfect picture. That's one of the few guests that I got a perfect picture on the other side. All right, Coray, I appreciate it. I made my comments. You can watch on YouTube what I said about you. But best of luck. Keep doing the right thing. And I know you're going to succeed, buddy. And you're going to run that 9.9. And you're going to come back on my show and tell me that you did it, okay? So on that note, 52 minutes. I like to keep to that hour time limit. I got to thank, of course, Coach Phillip Lee coming on, talking about the Cavaliers, Calvary Day School State Championship. And, of course, I got to thank an excellent young man, a fine young man in Coray Stafford for coming on again as this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. Like I said, just something special. Not 1 gold medal, but 5. Pretty impressive. All right, on that note, we go to Carl's Corner. How I'm going to end every show. I give you an editorial about how I feel about what's going on in sports, the world of sports, and a little editorial. So, we're going to talk about winning and losing. Does it really matter? Well, let's talk about something that every athlete, coach, and fan knows all too well. Winning and losing in sports is key. We love the scoreboard. We love the big wins. But today, I want to take a close look at what both winning and losing really mean and why they matter. Winning is great. It feels good. It brings trophies, headlines, and pride. For young athletes, a win can boost confidence and open doors for the future. But here's the thing. Winning doesn't always mean you played your best. Sometimes the other team just played worse. Sometimes you got lucky. Sometimes they say it's better to be lucky than good. The real value in winning is what you learn from it, how to stay humble, how to work even harder, how to play with sportsmanship, and how to lead with respect. And that's what we need to do because a lot of these young people today are not doing that. Now let's talk about losing. No one likes it. It hurts. But losing doesn't make you a failure. In fact, losing is often where the biggest lessons are found and learned in life. You learn about effort, teamwork, and how to bounce back. You learn to support your teammates and take responsibility for your mistakes that might have helped your team not win. The best athletes, they've all lost, and they learned from it, okay? So in today's sports world, there's a lot of pressure to win fast because we know with all this NIL stuff going on and all this big-time money being thrown around, social media, rankings, scholarships, it can feel like if you're not winning, you're not worth watching. But that's not true. Winning is only part of the story. What matters is how you compete, how you grow, and how you treat others along the way. So remember this. In sports and in life, you win some, you lose some. But what matters most is how you get back up and you show up to make yourself better the next time. That's what makes a champion, and that's why winning and losing does matter because it teaches us life lessons. I mean, I don't know what else I could say about that. It's true to me. I really feel that way. I've always told my teams, yes, we all want to win, but when you get knocked down, when you lose, are you going to get back up? And that's what it's all about. And on that note, please say a prayer to what's going on in this crazy world. And I'm going to stop myself because I promised myself I was going to do something. And, of course, I got to find it. So bear with me, okay? Every year, for the last 9 years, I've helped coordinate a race called Coaches for Curing Cancer, 5K, 10K, walk and run. All the proceeds go to the cure. All right, let me find my slide. I lost it. Hold on. I'm going to get it up here. Bear with me. I knew I was going to go off and miss this. Okay, let me go here. Let me go here. Where is it? Bear with me, people. Okay. It's uploading. While it's uploading, Coray, hey, you logged back in, so that's great. what I was saying is we finished everything up, and I want to say it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show 2 years in a row. I mean, your accomplishments on the track and what you do and how you get there are a testament to your hard work and your determination to be better, whether it's on the court, on the football field, or on the track and in the classroom. I mean, winning multiple state titles and leading your relay team to a state championship is something special. It's not a small feat. So I wish you the best of luck, continued success. When you run that 9.9, you're coming back on. And once again, thanks for always coming in and doing what you got to do. And you've done a great job today, like you always have.
All right, Carl. Thank you. You have a good one.
I'll talk to you. Go conquistadors.
All right. All right.
So, yeah, just a great kid, okay? And I want to make sure you heard that from me, okay? So here we go. I'm going to put it up here. All right. My 5K, 10K walk run, okay? It's a big thing. All the money raised goes to curing childhood cancer, okay? The Cure Childhood Organization in Southeast Georgia raises close to $40 million. It has raised over $40 million for this cause. Do you know only 4% of cancer research goes to childhood cancer research? It's been a passion of mine. My nephew, God bless that he's healthy and has 2 kids now, but he came to New York visit when he was 2 years old, and he had these blotches on him. So my wife and my wife's sister took him to the doctors, leukemia. I watched this kid for 3-4 months in the hospital going through treatment and needles, and it was just heart-wrenching. But you know what? He came through. Some kids never come through. Tim Adams started the Coaches for Curing Cancer Gala, Coaches Clinic in Gala in 2015. He did the Gala for 3 years. He did the clinic for 3 years in the Gala, and then they took it to Isle of Hope for another 2 years doing live auction and games, and it was a lot of fun. And believe it or not, that organization raised close to $70,000. I'm just a small part of this, but I feel it's something that I need to continue to do to give back to the kids that might never get a chance to be an athlete. Tim Adams' nephew, Penn Mobley, 19 years old, passed away from cancer. So it means a lot to me. And, and that I do it every year. And I got a little video for you to see that the coach put together that tells you what I'm all about. I'm from New York, and I'm about the culture. Bada bing, bada boom. It's only about a minute. Watch it. Hey, yo, sports fans. It's the coach, Karl DeMasi. I need your ears for a second. Kabish? This ain't no regular Saturday stroll. Forget about it. It's the 9th annual Coaches for Curing Cancer 5K, 10K walk run coming up faster than Nona's sauce on a boil. We're hitting the pavement June 7th, 2025 at How to Run store at the shops at I-95 and 204 in Savannah, Georgia. You know up, you show up, you move your legs, and boom, you're helping the family, the kids, fight cancer. Only 4% of research goes to childhood cancer. Forget about it. That ain't right. Big love to our paisans at SA Recycling and Optim Orthopedics for stepping up and sponsoring the race. Want to save some cabbage? Sign up early and get that sweet discount, my friend. Can't make the race? You can even still drop a few bucks. Every penny helps. Let's run, walk, crawl, whatever. Just don't be a gabon. Register or donate now at CoachesForCuringCancer.com. Let's do this for the kids, for the family, for the cause, for the culture. You know what I mean? Bada bing, bada boom. Be there. And please be there. Go to Coaches for Curing Cancer, 5K, 10K. Put it right in the URL and the Universal Reference Link, and it'll be the first one that comes up. You can't run. You can't make it. Donate. I'll take $1. And I said this to my family and friends on Facebook back up there in the north. You know what I mean? I said, give me $1. I'll match the $1, okay? My goal is to get $1,000 to help, of course, the extra expenses for this race so I could donate more money to the Cure Childhood Cancer Organization. That's me. Just doing what I got to do because I love kids. I want to see other kids get out there and be part of what's going on. So on that note, say a prayer for everything that's going on in this crazy world. It sure is crazy. Hopefully everything works out. Say a prayer for all those people that are having a tough time because, knock on wood, we're lucky. And whether I take your mind off this for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I've done my job, and I'm going to keep on doing it every week, and we're going to keep on talking about the good kids. Help me help the kids that need our help. Coach for Curing Cancer, 5K, 10K run. Join up, sign up, donate, please. I need your help. But most of all, say a prayer for what's going on in this crazy world. So You're doing something today or tomorrow? Always hit it out of the park. Until I speak to you next week, may it be your best week ever. God bless. Peace out. Go sign up for the Coach for Curing Cancer 5K, 10K race or donate. I really do appreciate it. I'll talk to you next week. Remember, you're watching the Savannah Sports Report, hosted by the coach, Karl DeMasi, right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. See ya.